Good day, friends. Good day, humans. Good day, unforgivable humans. Or very, very forgivable. Which ones are you? Do you forgive easy? Do you forget easy? Or do you just ignore? You decide not to pay attention, hoping it will go away, hoping it will just disappear in the oblivion of the new age and new world order. Not in this lifetime or any others. We have been tricked. We have been tricked in forgiving and forgetting everything of importance. Title: What is forgiveness? Answer: taking away consequences of being wrong, of doing wrong, or doing harm, and on and on. So, do you remember Anonymous? This guy here. And their global statement: we do not forget, we do not forgive. We are legion, meaning meaning what? How come they can say they don't want to forget and they don't want to forgive anybody? God's supposed to be forgetful. Forgivingful. Yet it's not the case. Not this God. Not our prime creator. He doesn't care. It's us who have to learn how to deal with our wrongdoings. It's our responsibility to take consequences of us being selfish, self-centered, greedy, harmful to others, judgmental, jealous, and on. We have to take a responsibility for these actions. We cannot just go in the church and ask forgiveness, and this freak in the skirts give you 20 Hail Marys until the next Sunday. So you continue doing your ill deeds Monday on, because you're greedy, you want to work, you want to get a better job, you want to kick out your boss because he advanced somebody else. You don't like your wife anymore, but you still have to live with her because she gave you 3 precious bastards that you have to feed now, or so on. The story in individual heads goes. But you want to be forgiven by doing the same things over and over again. For how long? For how many centuries are you expecting this so-called religious Vatican Roman Catholic God to be forgiving to you? I cannot even call it God anymore because it's like ridiculous. They are assigning a title to something that does not exist. It's just created as an anthem, as a ghost, as a demon that is kind of hovering about around the churches, where you get religiously hypnotized by these freaks in skirts and pointing fishy heads, pretending they are better connected with this so-called God than you. So, our sick attitudes of humanity keep this world sick. And one of these sick attitudes is constantly asking forgiveness. And still continue doing the same freakish, dirty stuff to self and to others, especially to others. We cannot heal this world. Not in this manner. We have to start finding a ways to face our really fears that we cannot forgive ourselves for what we've done in this lifetime, before, and in previous lifetimes, when you start remembering. And by facing your wrongdoings, you actually can deal with the consequences, and you don't need forgiveness. You just need a decision to make a different choice, not to do this anymore, and not to give this choice in some religious entities who are feeding off your fears. That what if you're not forgiven? What if you don't have enough money to get paid to pay them for this, all the forgiveness and all the sins that you've done? I have a rhetorical question to you, very directly related with the situation, present situation. Would you forgive all the banks when you finally learned that they manufacture, they fake it, all the loans, mortgages, and all the executions of evictions of people from their homes, taking away their properties, taking away their cars, taking away their accounts, basically closing all the accounts because you did not pay an interest on the fake loan they gave you a couple of years ago? Would you forgive them? Or you would take them and hold them responsible for what they've done so they can actually pay you back all this stolen energy of yours, all the stolen funds, no matter currency, no matter amounts. If it's a 1 cent stolen from you, has to be returned to you. To me, there's no forgiveness for these freaks. Would you forgive Hillary Clinton for what, when you fully get informed on a proper media, what she has been doing and what he has done? How many millions of people suffered because of their greed? They stole billions and billions of dollars that's supposed to be given to, let's say, Haiti, earthquake victims. Millions of people stay without home, and with an effort of the global community, they received $20 billion in gifts. And you still want to forgive these freaks? They have to be held accountable. Yet how? How you do this if they still control political scheme to the extent, if they still control judicial scheme, again, to the extent, because many rightful advocates and judges start, really rising up from obscurity into the front of the events. Would you forgive governments when you learn that taxes that were charged to you completely illegal? To me, this is the key point. You don't have to forgive anybody anything. They have to just be pointed to the direction that self-recognizing what I've done to others and how I can repair it. How I can repair all the damages that I've done to whoever I've done. So, by the same accord, I'm holding responsible, including Denise, that she's doing this very, very diligently, especially for the scheme of, master liars that existed on this planet, who deceived every single aspect of our life. And she will not forgive any single one of them. Simply because they have to be held responsible for all their wrongdoings. and they've did many. I'm talking judicial system, I'm talking medical system, I'm talking governmental system, I'm talking banking system. All these systems will never be forgiven. I will never forget what they've done to every single one of us. Yet, they'll have a chance to repent by stating this openly, what they've done. Only then, this world can start to be healed. Only then we can start jointly healing ourselves by being at service to everybody else. So listen carefully what Anonymous says. We do not forgive and we do not forget. So these are the beings. They are standing behind you, yet they're standing somehow in front of you. One of the biggest anonymous players in this obscure arena of the truth and information is Julian Assange. Another one, Kim.com, New Zealander, who has managed to show us how we can exchange all the documents, movies, films, books without infringing any harm to anybody else. But what some of these fake corporations are claiming, and Hollywood corporations are claiming, that he make damages for them. Yeah, this was just an excuse, because he is holding such a valuable information of every wrongdoings that these freaks of CIA, FBI's, and USA deep state government was doing, plus everybody else in Europe. And this is the key character. We cannot forget this. We have to bring this out, and thankfully to these beings like Assange, like .com, like Trump, like Putin. These beings will be our true light towards very new world where forgiveness is really not necessary anymore. It will be truth before anything else, truth before forgiveness, truth before forgetfulness. We cannot play dumb learning from the fake history books and saying, I know my truth. It is not your truth. This is what has been written by the dark agendas. Yet, it's up to you to get it right, for your own sake. Not for mine, not for anybody else's, for your own. If you want to continue in total ignorance of what is happening around you, eventually, and I'm saying very soon, this ignorance will bite you. And will not just chop off your leg or arm, it will actually chop off your place where to live, because you will not be alive anymore. It will be your ignorance who will bring your demise. It will be your ignorance towards the truth that you didn't want to get involved with the people like Assange, like Trump, like .com. So, what is the opposite of ignorance? Don't go around love and light everybody, kiss, butts wherever you find any. No. Find enough strength not to forgive these thieves of human spirit. Find enough strength to come out with the truth that you learn by yourself, by your own experience, that only you can save yourself.